Thank you. Caitlin, are you with us today? Let me see. Let me try to look for, can you wait? Oh, I saw you. That's great. It's very nice to meet you. I really enjoy watching the video. And I'm like, seriously, when I saw the video, I was like so exciting that, oh, that you got the right spirit of it. And I think you enjoy it from, I could see it from the smile from your face. Yeah? Okay. I don't know if, do you have a question for me for this piece? If not, I'll start to maybe talk about the piece with you.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay, I'll continue. All right, so like I said, you get all the correct spirit, and then the dynamics and the articulation and the rhythm, and they're all very good. I just like to do some small touch about it, if you don't mind. All right, so you know, obviously I showed a quick video about these games. I don't know if you did research about it, so I'll encourage you to do.
Yeah.
Oh, you have one.
Yeah.
Do you play, Jen? Whoa, okay, no wonder. I play very badly. I try, but I kick very bad. I couldn't kick it for some reason. So the kicking motion and the movement is very important in this piece, right? So I think I like you keep the beat very steady, and I still feel the energy moving forward. That's great. One thing, little thing I want to quickly mention. Oh, let me share screen, the music. That for the rest of people could see it as well. Here we go. Yeah. So I think everyone could see the music at this moment. All right. So the first three bar set the spirit for this piece. I really like it. Would it be possible for the accent to play slightly longer? Do you think it's possible to play slightly longer? Would you mind maybe try the first 3 bar?
3 bar, okay.
Yes, yes. Yes, that's good. So you might feel a little bit awkward because it's slightly different, right? That's it. So it's just slightly longer, but keep the motion going. So you will see the same figure that happened at bar 5 and bar 6, right? So bar 5 and bar 6, the same thing. So I'm not going to say more because I don't want you play very well already. I like how you play it. So I just want to do a light touch. So we can try from beginning to 7. But before we go on, would it be possible also at bar 10? Make sure bar 10, you play it very soft. So the contract between bar 10, bar 9 is forte. You did very well. Bar 10, maybe think about it's more like a subito, bar 10. And 11, forte again, think about subito, and bar 12, piano again. Yeah? Would you mind try, let's say from beginning to maybe, I guess, next page. Let me see, next page, here. Okay. And up to up to bar 17. Would it be possible? Okay. Nice, nice. So if you need to mark on your score at bar 13, make it powerful again. 13, powerful. Yeah, because we need 13 to be powerful in order to have a decrescendo at bar 16. Yeah, so at bar 16, decrescendo, and then bar 17, keep that same intensity, that energy, you know, whisper, something's very important. I'm quiet, we don't know what's gonna happen. That intensive whisper at bar 17. All right. Good. Would you mind play from bar 13 again and all the way up to the 23? 20. Okay. Yes. So basically the entire second page. Yeah. Great. I'm going to stop you. Sorry, I'm going to interrupt you because we have a very little time, so I'm just going to stop you. Love it. At bar 18, when you enter 18, make sure you sing the left-hand melody. So bring up the left hand tiny bit more than the right hand. Would you mind try this section? Bar 17? Okay. Yes. Nice. That's it. Okay. That's it. Very musical. Very musical. Love it. Great. Let me see, because I listened to a recording. I did some notes. That's all good. Bar 33. Bar 33. That's almost the high point of the piece. So make sure starting from bar 33, you have all your energy from this on bar 33. Is that all right? Okay. Good. Okay. Do you have a question for me, Caitlin?
Yeah, actually I do.
Yes.
So
you probably need to get closer to the microphone because it's, yeah, thank you.
So I want to ask you, what inspires you to compose?
Say it again.
What inspires you to compose?
For specifically for this piece or for general? In general?
I'd say these 12 short pieces.
Oh, these 12 short pieces. So I remember when Vicky Wang, the teacher, the project, you know, they know you, Vicky. I'm sure they all know you, Miss Wang. When Miss Wang contacted me for this project, in fact, I just finished another project for New Jersey Music Teacher Association, and it's also writing for a young musician, right? And so I'm used to writing in music for, I guess, more adult musicians. But when I start to write for young musician, I start to think, what is it like for a young musician, like let's say teenager, when I was teenager, to play a music that is written by a living composer, right? I mean, when we play Mozart, when we play Beethoven, when we play, let's say, Shostakovich, right? They're all dead, right? We never get a chance to speak to them, right? And I was wondering, you know, how if I get a chance to talk to young musicians, and if they are, they have the chance to talk to me, what kind of dynamic, what kind of energy we have, right? So I think about that, I have that in mind. And also I think about, because I moved from Taiwan to States, I think about a lot of different things. Sometimes I miss home, I think about my childhood, right? And I think about my childhood, and I in when I'm here, I spend time, sometimes hanging out with my friends' kids, and I start to notice that there's some children's games that is actually international, right? There's some games that people in Taiwan, people in China, people in Asia, they play it. And I actually see those games being played in the United States as well. So I think it's interesting, this game that children love to play no matter where you grow up. So then I started, think about, what can I do for this project, for this piece? And Vicky told me that this commission is also wanted to promote the Chinese music and Chinese culture. So, and I start to think, oh, we have a different generation living in the United States right now, right? What is the thing that we can kind of connect two different generations or three different generations, right? So then the children's game, the game that people know, your parents know, they want to, maybe your grandparents know as well, I think, right? And you guys can all share this spirit together. So that's the inspiration of making this project that inspired by the traditional children's game and even modern game as well. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So you know what? You should bring this game to play for your grandparents or your parents here.
Yeah.
They know those games.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you, Caitlin. That was a great question, which I'm sure everyone here finds fascinating. And thank you, Dr. Ching, for your passionate explanation. And I will certainly introduce this to my kids at some point.
Yes.
So thank you, Caitlin. And I also would like to acknowledge Caitlin's teacher. Thank you, Miss Kite Zhou, teacher Zhou, for helping Caitlin learn this piece for this project. So at this point, I would like to move on to our next performer, Claire Shi, and she'll be playing Duck Duck Goose. And she is from the studio of Miss Dong Lao Shi, Dong Lao Shi. 1 second.
I'm sure you guys, just like me, enjoy watching this. So cute. And then I admire big time about the articulation that Clara can do. It's like very clear, very clear. And she does everything that is required on the score. Thank you for that, Clara. Can you wave your hand? Yes. Nice. So the motion, Duck Duck Goose, I don't know if you ever played this one before. Have you tried to play this game? Try to research it on Google it, and it's fun. You can play with your friends, and they all sit in a circle, and someone walk around, and then little by little counting, dog, dog. So they will do something like it. So do research about it. You will enjoy it, right? So duck, duck, go is part of the kind of the chase game, right? Some people sit down, some people pause, some people chase, those kind of energy. Okay, so you did a very good articulation and you did a very good dynamic. So thank you for that. Would it be possible we can try, but because it's a little bit different. Oh, sorry, I need to share the music again. I oftentimes forget to do that. Forgive me. Okay, so we can see the score. On the score of Duck, Duck, Goose, I'm challenged young people. Like, I don't know if she's maybe 8 years old. Yeah. What I ask them to do is they have to speak and play at the same time. I think that's a big challenge, but we can try it as an exercise. So at the bar 3, would it be possible we can try it when you play it and you say dog, 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 dog? Would it be possible? And at the end you say goose. Is it possible?
Yeah, I think so.
I know, trust me. I know it's a little bit weird, but you can do it. All right, can we try from bar 1 to bar 7 when you reach the goose? Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Great. Would the be, how about let's try this. Can you play left hand only? And because then I could hear you speak. Just play left hand. And just. Thank you. So I'm not going to put you on spot anymore. You're doing a good job. So when we're not watching you, Clara, we're not watching you, make sure when you speak those words, you can say it louder. Yeah, especially when it's goose, it's like a surprise. Dog, 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 dog. No one knows what's going to happen. Dog, dog, dog. Surprise! Goose! Like that. Is that possible? Can you do that? Well, we're not watching. Okay, because we have like 28 people are watching you right now. It's kind of weird, right? So we're by yourself, practice by yourself. You do dog, 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 goose. Can you do that?
Yeah.
When you're by yourself, all right? Okay, that's the first comment. If you can do it, I would like to see it because I know you're going to do another recording. You have no idea that how much I enjoy watching a recording. I just keep on playing it. I keep on playing it. I mean, I almost want to share with my friends' kids because my friend's kids, I think she's slightly younger than you, but she'll enjoy watching it, but, we'll do it later. All right. Before I continue to talk, Claire, do you have a question for me? No, okay, then I'll continue to talk. Okay, the rest of it is pretty good. One little thing that I quickly mentioned is at bar 8, measure 8, whenever you have this 8th note running section, I know it's hard, you're exciting, but make sure you kind of pull back a little bit, not rushing it too much. Is that okay? Good. Would you mind maybe play for us one more time? The whole song. Yeah?
Okay.
Good.
You have to say the okay.
It's not easy. You're saying it. At the end, you're it. Practice it and then show it to me in a recording. Is that all right? Thank you, Claire. Yeah.
Thank you, Claire. So maybe if I could ask Dr. Goose, what is it in Chinese? Maybe that will help some of them do a bit of research.
I don't think Dr. Goose is in Chinese.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What type
Yeah.
is there? What's the name of the game or a different?
It's a little bit like similar like a 大风吹.
I see.
Yeah, a
Okay.
little
So
bit
they go around the circle and you try to surprise people.
Yes, yes. yes.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's a little bit like a 大风吹, but there's a different version of it. But this is the American version. But you know, it's a similar game that someone sit in a circle and go circle around like that.
Okay. Thank
Yeah.
you. Thank you, Claire. You sound lovely.
Yeah.
Enjoy. Okay, next up. Okay, next up we have Chanel. Chanel will be playing kite flying. And working with Chanel is teacher Rose Chen. She's been working with Chanel on preparing this piece. Please give me.
Play the kite flying or imagine it. How would you mind if I ask a question? You know, how would you picturing the image of kite flying into this piece when you learn about this piece? I'm curious.
I think it sounds like the wind is carrying the kite around and then to different places.
Yes, yes, and it's hard to control. It's like almost the kite has its own life, right? It's like you can only control so much from the bottom down here, but it's like a flying and waving in the sky, right? Great, and that's the spirit that I want to convey here, and you did a really, really good job. In terms of the piece itself, oh, I need to share screen again. I forgot. In terms of piece itself, before I say anything about it, do you have any specific question for me?
Oh, yes, I do.
Give me 1 second. Am I sharing screen?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Thank you. Yeah. Before I continue, you comment, and you have a question for me, and great. So let me know where it is. Yeah.
Okay. On the bottom of the first page, there is an VS. What does that mean?
Which bar number?
Right next to bar 10, like on the very bottom, the right side.
Oh, VS. Okay, the VS, it's actually the engraving program that reminds you that there's a page turn situation. Just be aware of it. They just generate. It's an automatic generation from the engraving software. Because usually, I think all the pianists are used to turn page whenever you could or memorize it, right? But for let's say if you're an instrumental player, you're a flute player, if you're a string player, when you look at your own individual parts, usually when we create parts, we will make sure that there's a place convenient for them to turn page. But sometimes we cannot do it. So the computer program will remind the player, musician, say, hey, watch out. It's like caution. There's a page turn situation. Be aware of it. So that's the BS meaning. Okay, great. Anything else, or we can just go along from the beginning, and maybe while we go along, you can just let me know your question.
Okay.
Good? Okay, good. Let me look at my notes. Oh, you did a great job about paddling. So I appreciate that, because I think I make it very clear that saying, oh, I don't want paddling here, I want paddle here. So that's great. One thing that at bar 7, I think at bar 7 in the recording, maybe it's just a one-time thing. I feel that would it be possible, even though there's no paddling, but you can make it play a little bit more legato, connected?
Okay.
Would it be possible?
Okay.
Yeah. So that's just one little place. I know you actually play crystal clear. That's not easy to do either. I was like, wow, amazing. She can play those notes so fast and so clear like that. Yeah. I just don't want I just wanted to have a color change at this moment. Yeah, but make sure they're still connected. All right, that's bar 7.
Okay.
One thing that I need your attention is from bar 8. From bar 8.
Mm-hmm.
So whenever you have a rhythm, bar 8, let me show everyone as well here. Whenever we have a rhythm like this, the 32nd notes with double dotted 8th note, it's very easy to make a accent on either the dotted 8th or the accent on the 32nd, right? It's very easy naturally to do it. It depends on how you think about rhythm. Some people think about ba-da, ba-da, but when they think about this, they accent on the first note, the 32nd note. And some people will naturally, because the thumb is doing the double dotted 8th note is longer, so it's very natural to receive an accent as well. So the whole point is, would it be possible you can try to control it, no accent at any notes in this type of rhythm setting? Would you mind try bar 8 and bar 9? Yeah. That's already better than a recording. Thank you. Because when you're gonna, I think you're gonna submit a second recording, right? Like this week. So when you work on this week, try to think about it's more like you don't press the key all the way through. Maybe a little bit lifts up a little bit, so it will be slightly easier to control when you have no accent. I know you're trying to do the rhythm. The rhythm is perfect, so just make sure no accent in this type of rhythmic writing. All right, great. If you don't have a question on page 1, I'm gonna move on to this page 2. Mm-hmm. Okay. Let's see. I'm watching all the time in the score in my notes as well.
Yeah, we have 2 quick questions. I don't know if you want to answer
Sure.
them first. We'll have to skip ahead.
Okay.
This is measure 28.
Measure 28.
This is from Chanel's teacher, Miss Chen, teacher Chen. Would you like the crescendo over mezzo piano, then drop down to mezzo piano, or just smooth into mezzo piano?
Oh, I see. So what happened is from measure 27 here, I have a pianissimo to begin with, and I put down crescendo, right? And then all the way to bar 28, and then piano crescendo. I don't want drop down. I just want a continuous crescendo. I guess what I'm trying to do is I try to control the level of it. So from bar 27 to bar 28 is a continuous crescendo, not too much, only up to mezzo piano at bar 29. Yeah, so no drop down. So it's a continuous crescendo. Yeah.
And next question is also measure 37.
37. Thank you, Vicky. Yes.
Okay. The small accent before forte. Could you please explain it? Thank you.
The accent before forte. Oh, here. Right here. Oh, this is an engraving issue. It's not an accent. I'm sorry. It's just I probably accidentally typed two crescendo, and one of them I forgot to delete. So it's a engraving issue. It's my bad. So no accent, just crescendo. Thank you. See, this is the part that is fun, that usually when we have a premiere or when we have workshop to work with musician, there's some part that we make mistakes, as composer make mistakes, so we have to fix it. And so we kind of fix and touch the score again and then send it out to people or to the publisher. Yeah. Great. So let's move back. Thank you, Vicky, for reminding me the question, because I can't see the chat. I can't do multitasking. Bar 16. Mm-hmm. Bar 16. Let me go back to bar 16. Here. Bar 16 and bar 17. I know the gesture is ascending, and piano naturally with pedal will generate or accumulate a sound, right? But would it be possible you try your best to control the sound that doesn't sound like a crescendo? Okay. So in other words, maybe you can think about playing the crescendo in order to control the dynamics at bar 16 to keep it maintained at the pianissimo. Okay. So no crescendo feeling during these 3 bars. Okay. Yeah. Would you mind maybe try from bar 13? Yeah. Yeah. Perfect. That's what I want. Okay. Right? What did you do? How did you make that happen?
I just played lighter on my my right hand.
Yes. Yeah. You see that? So you just play lighter, and also because again, like I said, it's because it's ascending musical gesture, and with pedal, it will naturally generate a sound, accumulate a sound. So you have to kind of do opposite motion or muscle to control it. So if you don't mind, can you mark it down in bar 16, 17, 18? Within each measure, don't do crescendo, or just try to watch out the sound volume of it. Thank you for doing it. Bar 26, I have one thing that I want to fix. It's my part. Bar 26. Mm-hmm. Would it be possible that you play perfectly for the articulation? It's my bad. I want to actually entire bar 26 as a legato. Okay. No pedal, legato. You did it perfectly. I just changed my mind. Okay, so bar 26 legato. Would you mind maybe try a little bit, bar 26? Okay. Yes, that's what I need. You did perfectly. Da-da, separation, da-da, separation, da-da-da in the recording. So I changed my mind. Okay. Okay, thank you. Please mark it. Okay. One question for you, bar 31. it could be me. I'm not sure. The paddle here, did you change paddle here at bar 31?
No,
No?
no, I didn't.
Okay. So it could be my mistakes that, so make sure your paddle still pressed down.
Okay.
Don't change paddle bar 31, okay?
Mhm.
One comment that I need you to, I need your help and is from bar 32, sorry, I need to move the screen. Bar 32, there's a new tempo, right?
Yes.
120. Make sure you do not take a pause at the end of bar. So because I think in the recording I feel that you're a little bit taking time between bar. Yeah, so make sure the motion going from 32 on time to 33 to 34. Motion moving forward. Can you try bar 32? Can you try one more time between 32 to 33, maybe moving forward a little bit?
Okay.
Yeah. Yes, yes. So if you, I'll suggest you maybe at this moment, just for this thought, to kind of to move the new habit that you can use a metronome a little bit. Yeah, because it's very tempting to do right? Okay, so would you mind mark it down at bar 32 and 33? Make sure it's 3/4, not 4/4. All right.
Okay.
Bar 32 and 33.
Mhm.
I'm almost done. Bar 39.
Bar 39. Oh.
At the end of bar 39 here, you did naturally a little bit retard, but make sure if you can, just don't do the retard, right?
Okay.
So I think in a recording you go ba-bam, ba-ba-bam, so no retard.
Okay.
Yeah, so would you mind maybe try from 39 to the next page?
Okay.
Yeah, it's better. But of course, I think you need to make some adjustment about it to make it, I guess, fit your interpretation, right? Still make it gigantic, powerful, large sound without slowing down.
Okay.
Okay, good.
I have another question on that.
Sure.
For 37, it says a tempo. Do you mean to go back to 100 or 120?
Go back to 120.
Okay.
Like the same, because we have a little bit accelerando.
Yeah.
Go back to 120.
Okay.
Thank you.
2 more questions.
Yeah.
Measure 21 to 22.
Yeah.
Accelerando. Should the tempo smooth through 120 or over 120 then drop?
You mean bar 21?
21, 22.
Yes, yes, yes. Let me take a quick look. Let me scroll down the score here. Accelerando, and then would you mind saying the question again?
So do you want to, I need to see 23, but do you want to the accelerando to go past 120?
Yes.
Or,
yes.
And then drop to a slow, back to 120?
Yes, yes. Because
23.
Yes, because what happened was in bar 8 and 9, 10. So let me make it smaller so then we can see it. So here, so in bar 10 here is 120, right? And so throughout the entire page staying 120, and then bar 21 we do accelerando, so we'll go beyond 120 and then drop down to 120 again. So
Okay.
here, this 2 bar is like a shimmer. Yeah.
Yeah, same question goes for 28 and 29.
28 and
It's
29.
a similar situation.
Yes, yes,
Okay.
yes. So 29, 29, 30, 31, just a little bit, probably the same thing, like a shimmer effect. It's like almost like you're watching Disney Channel, right? The cartoon that there's a shimmer, yeah, fireworks go down and go back to 120. Thank you. One last thing before we stop. I know we have maybe 2 more minutes. Ending. Let's look at bar 47 here. Because in a low register, and I know you're trying to maintain the dolce and a pianissimo, in the recording, for some reason, I mishear this. I did not hear the F sharp. So just watch out when you do, because in a low register, it's very difficult to produce a dolce and pianissimo. And then good rhythm. I understand difficulty, but just when you do the recording again, would you mind to maybe pay attention to here? Think about here is almost like whispering. Bum, ba-dum, bum, ba-da-da, like that. Okay. I promise one last thing. Okay. Here, ending. Would you mind, because again, it's in the high register, so it's gonna speak. It's gonna sound. So make sure you maintain pianissimo, 3P to begin with.
Okay.
Okay. So in this final bar, make sure your sound sounds very beautiful and clear, and I love that. But maybe control the volume. Yeah. Good. I said I promise, but yeah. Can you try from bar 46?
Okay.
And then make sure if you can put the notes down, make sure the 46, 47, 48, the motion keep moving forward.
Okay.
I think in a recording, I feel a little bit retard for some reason, but make sure motion moving. Okay, 46, please.